this lesson last week. Exactly sure. Humans call it concerning hell, and the word hell dogma, according to Christianity. They call it a place where basically burn forever and ever. The ungodly persons burn forever and ever. And we try to plot that with the scriptures, which is really not of the scriptures. That's Apostle Tar called pagan Christianity, because it's a paganic belief that we try to plot with the scriptures. When the scriptures speak about hell, they're referring to either a state of difficulty, or basically Hades, referring to your grave when you're dead, or basically hellfire. Hellfire referring to like in what do you call it? Sorry, try to get my thoughts. Back in Israel, land, where they have basically a garbage dump, if you will, right? Dump, right? Like in Jamaica right now, you have Riverton, you see me. In Israel, we used to call it Gehenna, you see me, right? Which basically was a dump. About garbage. And it's just like in Jamaica at times, we say, or at times the dumb catch the fire and the dumb get wet. You're gonna burn down, right? We call it fire brigade. But anyways, just I was just reading and came across this precept here. And this spirit just lead me to actually do a quick lesson on the whole matter. Because scripture says we have not followed calling the vice fables, because that's what the whole Dante's Inferno is about. The whole hell doctrine being a place under the earth where ungodly person burn forever and ever, right? Because just to put a quick pointer as well, when you're dead, one place you go. Everybody were dead, go one place. Let's prove that real quick. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. Dust go back to your body make out the elements, right? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It says, and the spirit, right, shall return unto God who gave it. And the Most High is in the spiritual realm. So when you die, your spirit basically go to the heavens, right, where every single spirit got there. Hence the reason why even when him again, Saul was about to fight against, I think, the Philistine them or so, him inquire, because the Lord need to basically talk to him, deal with him. So him go to the witch, and she basically bring up Samuel. And Samuel said, don't worry yourself, man. Today I will basically you and your son them will basically be with me. And Samuel died was what, in his rest. He said, why you disquiet me from a rest? Right? And even Job made this statement as well. When we go to book of Job, I think of Job 4 if I'm not mistaken. Or 5. Just give me a quick minute, I'm not sure exactly where it is. Tree. This is Job chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, why died I not from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? Same one basically was stillbirth, right? It says, why did the knees prevent me? Or why the breast that I should suck? For now should I have lain still and been quiet. I should have slept, then I had been at rest. With kings and counselors of the earth, which build desolate places for themselves, or with princes that had gold, who filled their houses with silver. Or as an hidden untimely birth I had not been, as infants which never saw light. There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest. There the prisoners rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor. The small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. So this is Job say, oh, why I'm never dead. And in this, when I go, everybody dead. Right? But what? There's perfect order. That's why it's basically stating. Right? And you can consider what? Saul a wicked man, and Samuel a righteous man. And Samuel say, yo, brother, yeah, we did. You see my son them. Right, Jonathan died as well. And say, you're gonna be with me. Why? Because everybody did go one place, to the spiritual realm. The spirit go up. Right? It's not like modern where Christianity tells, oh, when you're dead, yo, if you're good, you go to this heaven, and if you're bad, you go to hell. No, that's bullshit. That's not in the scriptures. Right? So the scripture says this now. 2 Peter 1 and 16 says, for we have not followed cunningly devised fables when we made known unto you the power and coming of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, who are witnesses of his majesty. So they have not followed cunningly devised fables, that was hell doctrine, you know. And I'm even of an understanding what is heaven, because also I get a precept also speak about heaven, you know, and she say now the spiritual realm. So the scripture, that's why the scripture says, study to show thyself approved, a right man that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So you have to put in the study to get an understanding when the scripture makes some statements what it really mean. Do not be tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine. Right? So let's go to this. This is Psalms chapter 9 and verse 17. It says, the wicked shall be turned into hell. Say that, so what? The wicked shall be turned into hell. So is this saying, and when were the wicked? The wicked is really dealing with a specific nation of people. Malachi 1 verse 4. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. Right, so they have a people upon the face of the earth, the Edomites, which today are the so-called white race, where scripture says what? They're the borders of wickedness. Right? So that's the wicked that the scripture referring to here. Shall be turned into hell. And you know how funny scripture also says, for among my people are found wicked men. Alright, so let's go back to the precept, Psalms 9 and 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. So when the scripture said the wicked shall be turned into hell, is it that them go, well, I don't even know how to explain this now. According to the Christian dogma, is it that them go and transform into a place under the earth burning forever and ever? Right? No. It just means that they will be cast down. They will be basically, them are dead. You see me? Cast down, get put to death. Alright? This is how the scripture says this about a city, actually. In the book of, I think 11. And 23. This is Matthew 11 verse 23. It says, and thou Capernaum, and Capernaum is a city, right? It's a literal place, but then where people dwell was flourishing. That's why I see rest of which are exalted unto heaven. See how should I say, yo, Capernaum, which is a city, though ye exalted unto heaven, though ye are flourish, living the best life, so to speak, shall be brought down to hell. Right? I mean, them all get cast down, they're going to be destroyed. It don't mean that the city going to be lifted up to the spiritual realm, according to Christianity, what them call heaven, and then it going to be brought down under the earth. No. Just mean them will flourish, the city shall be destroyed. Right, that's just it. It's that simple. No deep breakdown or no mystery. No whole wise fable, yo. Right? It says, shall be brought down to hell. For if the mighty works which have been done in thee had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day. And that's just it, yo. You see me? Referring to a city that shall be destroyed. And that's the hell, where you're going to be brought down to destruction. Right? No longer flourishing, no longer the mighty great city. No, that's what I mean by brought down to hell. Right? Let's get it under account. This is Isaiah. And this is not the spiritual demon Satan, just put it out there as well. This is referring to the king of Babylon, which can be applied today to the modern king of Babylon, which is America. America is which is Babylon the Great today. Right, but this is referring to the king of Babylon back then. When we go to let me get it show you. All right, this is Isaiah 14. We start at verse well, let's make it straight to the point. The scripture tells us king of Babylon to talk about. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 4, that thou shalt take up this parable against the king of Babylon. So it's a parable, it's not no literal saying. Don't take what I'm saying here literal. It's a parable. It's a dark saying, quoted. And say, how art thou oppressed or seized? The golden city seized. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the rulers. You smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nation in hunger is persecuted and unhindered. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. So when Esau is basically cast down, the world will rejoice. Because what won't take place after Esau is cast down, right, is the Israelites going to rule. And though these nations go into slavery, them going to appreciate the fact that the level of tyranny and wickedness what Esau used to rule with, that's no longer. The earth will basically be refreshed. Righteous laws will be pushed out. Now, if I worry about your people, your picking them being molested, or your people being molested in general, because now molest no man or anything like that, sodomize woman or shit like that. No. Right? We're not going to take over either my wife, you see me, and have sex there while him there in the fields now. You see me? Right? We'll have them daughters, and daughters of age, no little penny. Put it out there will be no pedophile ring. We have to worry about. Let's name a few. The water will be pure, the hair will be pure, right? To name a few, things gonna be refreshed. It says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come up against us with the nations. Again, kind of literal, because at times people is referred to as trees. That's the reason why when Yahushua even restored the sight of the blind man, he said what? He said men as trees walking. Verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved to thee to meet thee at thy coming. So is it that, according to the Christian dogma, is it that the literal place under the earth it exists? Is it that they say, oh, that I will lift up, you see me, and come find King of Babylon? No, it's not literal. It just means that this man will meet in the mines, meet in destruction, from our fall, from power, and ultimately be destroyed. Right? It says, it stirred up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. Because, let's make a quick pointer. Verse 12, it says, oh, art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer. Right, so to show you, they fall from in glory. Going back to the same heaven that Yahushua was referring to, that Capernaum was exalted unto. Paradise, them a rule, them a flourish. The king of Babylon was ruling. One of the richest kingdom. Right, that's why in the book of Daniel, referred to as the head of gold. Richest kingdom. Right, the only thing surpassed that was what? When King Solomon was ruling. It says, where is I? It says, art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down from the ground, which this weakened nations? Right, I'm gonna skip down to verse 16 and make sure it's not talk about a mystical, no spiritual demon Satan here, or Lucifer. Right, because Lucifer does mean light bearer. You see me? That's what meaning. Is it referring to the spiritual demon Satan that was on God's choir, best singer and something like that and rebel? No. Verse 16, it says, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee and saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? And this a man there rule the earth and bad up everybody? It says that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory. Everyone in his own house, call the nation them, get them own quarters. Alright, but Esau going to be cast out as that abominable branch, going to be destroyed. There shall be none remaining of the house of Esau, as written. It says, but thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden underfoot. So that's what it means, yo. We say hell from beneath go meet thee, means they might get destroyed, they might get put to death ultimately. Right? But they might lose them glory first. And be afflicted. Right? Because when we go to even Jonah 2, right? Jonah, if you know the story, Jonah there for prophesy unto the people of Nineveh, but him never want to and get friend. Take one himself, say I jump on a ship to Tarshish, you know, and then while him on him way, the Most High plague it, the sea rough. So him and him say, what go on? And then find him and throw him off. Him basically request with him say me. I might find him throw him off. Is me want one whale or one fish swallow in belly. It's not like you one whale swallow him. Is me not swallow in belly, but swallow him. Right? Alright, so this is continue now, if you know the storyline. This is Jonah 2 verse 1. It says, then Jonah prayed unto the Lord his God out of the fish's belly, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Lord, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice. Alright, so out of the belly of hell he cried. So hell basically here is referring to a condition. Still no refer to no place under the earth or burn forever and ever. You see me? So it's just we have an understanding of what scripture even refer to when it say about hell. It's not no mystical place under the earth will burn forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Souls gonna burn forever and ever and ever. You see me? No. That not even Esau that no promise unto. Esau gonna serve slavery 1,000 years and poop, that's it. Come off of the earth. And where they might go afterwards, yet to be known. You see me? What happened to them afterwards, we don't know. You see me? Alright? The scripture says that the secret things belong to the Most High, and we're prophesying part. We know in part, we're prophesying part. What the Most High tell, we prophesy off. We're not sure exactly what going on after the end. So speculations of the nation of Esau, should I say, we speculate, we're not sure. You see me? But just to bring for the point, hell, you see me? Right? There's no way in the scriptures refer to no way one that the earth to burn forever and ever and ever. It was actually a myth, right, that was tied to Christianity to get people scared, right, to basically be obedient to the church and pay tithes so they can make money. That's really it. You see me? Right? That's why I say what? We don't follow culinary device fables. We made known to you the power of the Most High. Alright, so hope this is edifying to you look out there. Giving all praises to our poet, how about Shem Yoshai, about Shem Kakodash, the honors and to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the full like Shalom.